Today's mission is centre ground, focal point in the middle, with 4 objectives. PHR vs Shaltari. PHR have a Zeus with Odin in Aegean, or the Neptune equivalent. Infantry, Long Reach and Normal Immortals in their representative Tritons. They have a Hades in Poseidon. First standard group is a walk on Phobos with 2 Helios in a Neptune. Second one is again walk on Phobos, 2 Ethers in a Neptune as well. Followed up with Pegasus group with their nice Valkyries in Neptune, Medusa in Triton, and a Medusa in Triton X, and their Mercury drones in transport with the missiles. Shaltari, they have 3 Haven gates, 4 Eden gates, 2 Spirit gates. The command is Gariel CV2 with 2 Yaris, 1 Ion and 1 Microwave, along with a group of Firstborn. First group of infantry is Pungari with the totem. Second group of infantry is just 2 groups of Braves, followed up with one of the heavy groups with 2 Jags, separate battle group, separate squads even. 2 Tarantulas of first standard, and the last group is a heavy with Panther and Fire Drake. Shaltari activated first. They activate Tarantulas and a Haven Gate and didn't come on board. PHR activated the command. With the AGM they moved on to here and deployed the command to that side of the board there. Shaltari activated the Pungari. They've come on with the totem there, shielding the building that the Pungari have dived into. PHR infantry have activated. They've all piled into their central building as well. PHR activated the command with an Eden Gate here to drop off the Gariel. The Spirit Gate has dropped off the Yaris there. Firstborn staying dematerialised. PHR activated the Pegasus group. The Mercury drones with their transports come on. The transport shot at the building with the Pungari, hitting the building, shield stopping pretty much all but 1 hit, which done no damage. The Medusa and Valkyries have piled into the central building as well. Shaltari activated the group of Braves. They've used the Eden Haven Gates to get into their building on their left side of the board. The Hades and Poseidon have moved on, dropping on the PHR's left. They shot at the building with the Pungari, causing no damage. Jag group is activated. Just one of the groups have come on through the Eden Gate there on the Shaltari's left side of the board. PHR standard group activated. The Phobos walked on here. The associated Ethers have come over to this side of the board. Neptune shot the building with the Pungarian, but shield saved it. The Jaggers walked on, shot and killed one of the Mercury's Neptunes. The Fire Drake has come on, shot at and put 1 point of damage onto Mr. Hades. HR last activation, the standard group. Phobos has walked on here, and the Helios have come over to this side. Neptune shot at the building and shield saved it again. End of turn 1, and this is what the board looks like. Shaltari went first, turn 2. The command's activated. Yaris have ran over to there from here. The Gariel and transports have moved back, and the Firstborn are staying dematerialised for now. The Hades battle group is activated. They've moved over. The Hades shot at the Eden Gates, Haven Gates even, causing 1 point of damage to the one. And the chain guns shot at the building, causing 1 point of damage, and it also healed itself. The Fire Drake and Panther is activated. The Fire Drake's moved over, shot at, causing 1 point of damage to the Odin with its main gun. The Panther has walked over slightly and shot straight through a tiny gap here, blowing up a Helios with absolutely amazing accuracy on 2 hits on 2s and just about getting the roll required to kill it. PHR activated the Pegasus group. They searched for the objective, didn't find it. Valkyrie's transporter has moved around to over the focal point. Valkyrie's jumped into this objective building. Mercury drones have moved up and all gone to the deck safely. Their transport's moved over to this side here, and the Medusa went to the back and healed the old in there. The Braves have activated along with the 2 Haven Gates. They didn't find the objective, and the Haven Gates have spun around and some donuts and got out of the line of fire. PHR activated the standard group. The Phobos has walked around with the Aethers, who have moved over to here, and their Neptunes moved forward. They're trying to avoid getting shot from the other side of the board. Shaltari activated the Tarantulas. They moved up from the Eden Gate, got dropped off, and the Eden Gate has moved over to there. PHR infantry activated. They failed to find the objective. Long Reach have stayed in the building. The Immortals have dived into their transport, gone over to there, and have gone to the deck as well. The Pungari searched for the objective and failed. They activated the Spirit Gate. PHR command activated. They got back into the Aegeon, moved around, got out here, and it shot at the building over here, causing 1 point of damage. No fallen masonry. Shaltari activated the Jags. They moved over with 1 Eden here, got 1 out there. The other shuffled over a bit. Shot at this building with its AA, causing no damage. Rails into there, causing 2 points of damage with its shot, and 2 points of damage fallen masonry to the Valkyries inside. PHR's last activation was the standard group. Their Phobos used experimental drivers and moved up. The Helios and transporters moved around that way. Turn 2. This is what the board looks like. PHR infantry activated. The Long Reach found the objective and used the transport to get off the board. The Immortals have moved around and got into this building here. The transport's over that side. Shaltari acted the Braves. They found the objective and 2 Haven Gates. Unfortunately not in Eden, so they're trying to trundle off the board at the moment. The Braves are dematerialised. PHR command is activated. They got into their transport again and have bunny hopped up to here. The Tarantulas activated, walked around the corner, standing up a nice wall for the return fire. Tried shooting at the Hades, only 1 was in range, so all the rest of the shots went into the building, causing 4 points of damage and 3 falling masonry to the Medusa. PHR activated the Ether group. They've moved over, shot at the Tarantulas, causing 1 point of damage. The associated Phobos has shot at them, causing 9 damage. And the Ether transport, the Neptune over here, has moved forward slightly. Activated Jags. They both moved. This one's moved here. Shot at the Poseidon and the Hades, causing damage to the Hades. This one's moved around, shot at the Hades as well. And to that Triton. No damage on the transport. Total of 4 damage onto the Hades though. PHR activated the Hades and Poseidon. The Poseidon shot at the damaged Tarantula, causing no damage, so the Hades black nano machined it, and then he absolutely annihilated the Jag that was there with his main gun. Shaltari activated the Panther and Drake group. The Panther moved over, shot at the Hades, causing no damage, but I was hoping. The Jag moved over, tried templating the command for the PHR, but managed to roll a 1. PHR activated the Pegasus group. The Valkyries found the objective, handed it over to the Immortals. They jumped over into the building with the Pungari. The Medusa has come to the wall and healed the Hades one. The Triton X has moved over to here, shot at the damaged Tarantula, causing no damage, along with the Mercury drone's transport and the Valkyrie's transport, all layered into the damaged Tarantula for no damage. And the Mercury drones are slowly moving up. Activated the Pungari, they found the objective just as the Valkyries were bursting through the windows. They dived into the Spirit Gate and ran away. Their totem has been sucked up by the Eden Gate as well. PHR activated the standard group, the Phobos has moved up. The Helios has spun around doing a bit of donuts, gets skimmer bonus, and their Neptune has moved forwards as well. Shaltari command has activated. The Spirit Gate and all the rest of the Edens have as well. The Spirit Gate's moved over. The Gariel shot at the building with its limited weapons and concentrated beam. Only one of the limited weapons caused any damage. 6 damage to the building, no fallen masonry. The last Haven Gate has ran up and dropped firstborn into that building. Eden there, and the Eden's there. Of turn 3, this is what the board looks like. Shaltari started off first, they activated the Tarantulas, damaging the Hades. There's 1 wound left, and they ran over to here now.
The army is recruiting now.
The Hades is activated. He shot his black nanomachines at the Tarantulas, killing the damaged one. Main cannon at the Jaguar, blown it to pieces, and the Poseidon has moved up after as well. Shaltari activated the Braves. The Haven Gates with the objective, going to the Eden, moved up. The Eden dropped off the damaged Haven with the objective to go into there. This Haven as well has dropped off a squad of Braves into the building there. PHR Pegasus group has activated. Their transports have moved up, tried shooting at the Tarantula. The Medusa has healed the Hades one. Its Triton X healed it as well and has moved over. The Valkyries that were there have jumped back over to this building, and the Mercury drones have started to bob their way forwards. The Pungari have activated the Eden Spirit Gate. The Totem has dropped and amazingly managed to destroy the Neptune there. Tried shooting the bodyguard but no damage. And the Pungari have pulled into the building for next turn's mayhem and slaughter. PHR command has activated. The actual command units have moved forwards and shot the Totem for 2 damage. The Aegeons moved forward. Shot at the Haven, causing no damage, but the reaction fire from the gates has caused 1 point of damage to the transport there. Shaltari activated the heavy group. The Panther absolutely annihilated the transport there, and the Fire Drake has moved around from the other side, shooting the template at the Hades, causing yet another point of damage. It's back down to 1 wound left. The standard group with the Phobos and Ether have activated. The Ether has targeted the Tarantula, also clipping the Yaris that was there, killing the Yaris, putting points of damage onto the Tarantula. The Phobos finished the Tarantula with its AA shots. PHR activated the Helios and Phobos standard group. The Helios has come around and destroyed the Spirit Gate. Its Neptunes moved over and missed the Totem. And the Phobos that reaction fired earlier has walked up. PHR last activation, the Long Reach have moved back into that building, and the Immortals kicked off combat just between Firstborn and themselves. Unfortunately they died, killing 2 Firstborns, but the Valkyries were already there, they got the objective. End of turn 4, this is what the table is looking like. The Hades group is activated. The Hades has moved up to that position. The Poseidon's moved over. The Black Nanomachine and Poseidon the Totem, causing 1 damage off the Black Nanomachine. And the Hades has unfortunately blown up the Shaltari Panther. Shaltari command is activated. moved around the corner, putting 1 point of damage onto the Helios. The Helios Phobos AA group is activated. They've moved up, shot and destroyed the Eden Gate there. The Neptune shot the shaped charge at the totem, causing no damage. There's the Phobos as well. The Pungari group activated. The totem, the only thing that could activate, shot at, killing the Aegeon which fell onto the Helios. And it had also shot at the Helios with its main gun. The Ether and Phobos group activated. The Ethers has moved across to here and absolutely annihilated the Haven there after it passed one of its shield saves. The Phobos moved up and was just out of range on the Fire Drake. The Fire Drake has activated. He shot at the Phobos and then moved even further away, so he's less likely to get shot. PHR long reach went to the wall, shot at, and just about managed to finish off the totem. Shaltari activated the Braves. The gates have moved around a little, and the spirit that went off earlier has come back on up to over there. Last two PHR activations. The command has shot at the building here, causing 4 points of damage. Then the Pegasus group activated. The Medusa has moved over to here. The one of the transports had shot at the building as well, causing 1 point of damage, and also kicked off CQB here, which unsurprisingly the Valkyries lost, only killing 4 Pungari. End of turn 5. The board looks like this. PHR activated the infantry. The transports of Tritons moved over. This one has been shot at by the Eden Gate with reaction fire. They're all trying to stop some moving later. And the snipers have pummeled this building here for 6 points of damage. Shaltari activated the Pungari. They've handed the objective over to the firstborn. They went to the wall and shot and killed 2 of the long reach. Shaltari activated command. The firstborn got into the spirit gate, moved up to here, dropped off the firstborn who gave the objective to the commander. Spirit gate ended its move more than 4 inches away from enemies. The commander got into the Eden Gate and zoomed off the board. PHR command activated. They destroyed the building, bringing it down. Shaltari activated the Fire Drake, who come up and put 2 points of damage onto the Medusa. The Pegasus group activated. The Medusa demoed the building here and with its Triton X and moved over this way. The Braves activated. They went to the wall and shot at the Hades with their Gauss rifles, causing 1 point of damage. The discus guns into the back of the Medusa, causing 1 point of damage. They also activated the Eden Gate, which honourably ran away. PHR's last few activations, the Ethers and Hades, finished off the Braves there. End of turn 6, this is what the board looks like. The game ended as a 6-4 to the Shaltari. The Shaltari win by getting the objectives off. PHR got the focal point and an objective off as well.